It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, we have done it. We have finally reached finish line Friday, even in a 4-day week, and that means we have got a top tune to be talked about. Lay it on us, Johnny.
Well, Sunday is the King's birthday. Right. Elvis himself.
Hey, there you go.
Can't go wrong with an Elvis song.
Cannot go wrong with Elvis.
Summer of 1977, when Elvis passed away, his last song on the charts before he died was Way Down.
Way Down.
And they recorded it in the Jungle Room at Graceland, I believe in October of '76. He didn't want to go to the studio, so RCA brought all their trucks out, parked them in the yard, run all the cables in the Jungle Room so he could be in the mood, and he recorded it in the Jungle Room. And it is always and always will be my favorite Elvis song, because the summer of '77 was a special time, and it was out before he died. And of course, once he died, it shot right on up the charts.
Oh yeah, it exploded.
And then faded, and then came back again. But it's the song where J.D. Sumner, I can't remember the term for it. The octaves are low.
Oh yeah.
It's the lowest. It was at one time. It may still be the lowest recorded octave in a song.
Right.
And only J.D. Sumner could do that anyway.
Oh, yeah. He can get way down there. How low can you go? He can go very low.
But it's my favorite Elvis song because of the summer of 1977 and the things that I was going into my senior year, and a lot of things was going on in my life, a lot of special people in my life at that time, and just wanted to, for Elvis's birthday.
We've talked about this song and this time of year a couple of times on the Remember When with Uncle John show, the many years we've been doing it. And I just now had this thought. Can you imagine being one of those technical producer guys, one of the sound guys and all that, and they come in and they say, well, Elvis doesn't want to come to the studio, so we're going to take the studio to him. And they're like, what? You mean this spoiled rich man, we got to pack up truckloads of equipment. We got to go all the way out here. We got to run the wires. We got to set up the boards. We got to do all this kind of stuff. And then just a few weeks later, he's gone, and you were a part of the last recording he ever had.
Right.
Probably changed your attitude about it.
I imagine so, yeah.
Well, hey, man, I think it's such a great song. We ought to run a needle through it right now.
Absolutely.
All right, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John here for not only today, but for the week. We'll be right back here tomorrow. Now, we got to do 5 days tomorrow, John. You think you're going to be in shape for it?
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
All right, man. Sounds good. Hey, thanks to Sherwin-Williams House Paint Pro Med Ambulance Service, the Shopper's Guide, for being our wonderful sponsors. And be sure to check us out on podcast, folks. Anywhere you can find a podcast, you can find Remember When with Uncle John's show. We'll see you next week, John.
See you next week, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.